lot of clients, and it drives me kind of crazy. They're going out and they're buying prepackaged rice with preservatives in it, and they're farting on me in the middle of our sessions, and it's totally unnecessary. It's so easy to cook rice. This is all you gotta do. So, sweet rice. I'll go 3 cups here. And all you're gonna do is one of these. We're gonna fill it up twice with water. And this is the way I've done this for years. I don't use any type of a rice cooker or anything like that. It's just so easy to do. Give it 1. You'll see when it's done. But there's a reason I like sweet rice. When this is done cooking, it won't be granulated. That means that the rice won't be able to separate. Everything's gonna be congealed together. It's like a big clump of rice. You can put down a lot of it really quick. It makes it really easy to eat. When you're eating as much food as I'm eating in the off season, anything you can do to get it down easier, you're gonna wanna do. So I'll also show you what I top it with, and there's a couple ways I do it. And it's usually a combination of either agave nectar, salt, and coconut milk, or maybe something like a blueberry preserved salt and coconut milk. Easy way to get in some healthy calories. Okay, watch my asparagus hack. You open the bag like this, chop off the bottoms, chop them in half, in the pan, You wrap all this up in the garbage. A little salt, a little pepper, some olive oil. And you say, oh, you don't ever cook with olive oil. Just as long as you don't scorch it and burn it, you're fine. So I'll cook this on medium for a minute. I'll turn it down so we don't hit that smoke point on the oil. Just kind of coat everything a little bit and let it sit.
Hold on, we gotta get a slow-mo shot of you tossing it.
So I got some big fat juicy ribeyes from Costco. They look good, they got good color, they got good marbling. 3 seasonings I use on my steaks. I pepper it. I like garlic salt and a healthy dose of Worcestershire powder. Is that how you say it? Worcestershire? Worcestershire? I don't think there's an official way. I don't think I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm right.
Hey Siri, how do you say Winchester?
Worcestershire.
What did you say?
I said Worcestershire. I usually sear them real quick on high, then I turn them down to kind of just below medium. These are fatty, so you gotta keep your eye on them so this grill doesn't catch on fire. Rice is coming along. Now, if you're in a hurry to get your asparagus done, you can top this thing and you can cook this asparagus in like 5 minutes. But I'm gonna take my time and let everything sear. I find it tastes a little bit better that way. So this is my trusty Weber. This is the second Weber I had. The first one I had over 10 years. This one I've had probably 6 years. You can't beat a Weber, can't beat it. I cook so much and I cook so much meat, it's not a big deal for me to invest in a decent grill. The sticky rice, for some reason I've been eating this for like 1.5 years ever since I discovered it. It sits easy on my stomach and I can eat a ton of it. Plus you top it with some healthy fats and something sweet, so there's more calories. So yeah, I gotta say this is one of my favorite meals. The grill's pretty hot. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it right down to medium. So the trick to grilling the steaks, you wanna cook it the exact amount of time it needs on one side, flip it, cook it the exact amount of time it needs on the other side. One thing I'll do, I'll cook this for probably 3 minutes, give it a half turn. That's gonna give it those nice grill marks at 90-degree angles. And I'll do the same thing. I'll flip it over once. I'll turn it 90 degrees, and it should be done at that point. We'll let them cook. Here's the downfall to cooking a ribeye steak. A lot of fat, fat catches on fire. So you gotta play fireman a couple times sometimes. Can't burn that protein, it's precious. All right, we got that contained. All right, halfway there. Every meal that I eat when I'm on prep is fucking delicious. I absolutely love it. It's all about how you seasoning. You know, and I hear people say, I can't eat fish. Probably because you're buying the wrong fish, and you're probably overcooking it too. But every meal that I eat on prep is absolutely delicious. If it wasn't, I don't think I could do it. I mean, that's quality of life stuff right there. I mean, if A, you're hungry, you're starving, and you're low energy, and you need food, and your food sucks, it's not gonna turn out good. If your food tastes delicious every time you eat it, it makes prepping that much easier. I like to flip that off of there. We're good to go. So asparagus, done, turned off. This rice has been sitting in here on simmer on low for about 15 minutes. And as I stir it into it, see how dry that is? That rice is done. I'll just stir that water in and I'll go ahead and turn it off from here because it's ready to go. Here I've been going about 12 ounces of the sticky rice. Now, right now, it just finished cooking. And you can see how it's all kind of clumped together. The longer this sits, the more congealed the whole thing gets. And that changes the texture a little bit. Makes it even easier to eat. So with the rice, a few ways I like to top it. First, I like to touch it with a little salt. Sometimes I'll put agave nectar on as my sweetener. Now, if I'm in prep, I'll go sometimes to make it sweet, make it more palatable. I'll go some stevia and cinnamon on top and some salt. But today, got my salt, got some organic coconut milk. Now, for some reason, the organic Thai kitchen is the best because if you look in here, sometimes you'll get a coconut milk and it's real runny and watery. This stuff is thick, like butter. I freaking love it. So I like to top it like that. And then I got some wild blueberry preserves. And I love blueberries. All my life I've loved them. They just sit well with me and I crave them. That should do it. That's my muscle building meal. Now it's time to eat.